What's going on YouTube? Chris with CB Model Works. Welcome back to the garage. So we're working on this Revell GT. Starting with the red paint here. This is, I believe it's TS8. I think it's Italian red, but it was red. It's what I had. Budget's a little tight, so I'm working with what I got. Gonna throw about 2 coats at this. Not really worried about a perfect finish. Almost forgot the mirrors. Top half has to be red. So as I was saying, not really worried about a perfect finish because I'm going to weather this up like it's driving in the rain. So I'm not looking for perfectly smooth. I just want good even coverage on it. I'm sure you can tell I'm going straight from the can on this. You can tell by how heavy it's spraying. That's why it's only getting 2 coats. This is TS26. I think this might be the only white I ever use again. It just straight from the can, just sprays great and has a nice smooth shiny finish. And now onto the blue color on this one. There's 3 colors on this car. I don't remember what number it is. It's Tamiya rattle can that I decanted. Running my usual 18 PSI, but I'm trying to barely get the paint out, but get a lot of air so it dries it right away so I don't get bleed through. Worked for the most part. A couple spots on the little hood vents there got a little bit of bleed through. But the main reason I taped those was so the blue wouldn't bleed through the white decals that they have to put on. So I went around, did that process over the whole thing, over all the tape. And did seem to work pretty well. And then the rest, I'm just kind of getting full coverage in one shot here. As I said, I'm not worried about perfection on this one. Between the decals and the weathering, it doesn't need a perfect finish. This blue ended up, I believe it's the same blue I used on the Firebird I did for the 48-hour group build last year, but I guess I put it on thicker here, and it seems a lot darker than it was then. But it did still spray great. So what I want to do with this is I want to get a bigger case for it. Instead of the standard 125 scale case, I want to get a 118 or 116 size case. I'm going to use the base of that case and make a little diorama of it driving in the rain. So I need to make part of the racetrack, and I'm trying to figure out how to make the water spray coming up from the wheels. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. I've got a couple ideas. I just have yet to try them. This is just freehanding a little bit of gunmetal on top of the silver just for a little bit of color difference on the engine. But I have a feeling that once everything's together, you're not going to see it at all. We got some gunmetal on the wheels as well. So if anybody knows how to do this water thing, having the water spray up from behind, I'll see if I can throw a picture in real quick of what I'm trying to do. Let me know down in the comments if you have any clue how to make that happen. I have a few ideas, like I said, but I haven't tried them yet, and that might delay getting this one done. This one we're going to get all the chassis done and just the base painting. Part 2 will be doing all the decals on the body and then doing the weathering. As you can see here, everything's going together great. Kit fits together perfect. Couple pieces you got to kind of snake in around, but no big deal. I did run out of my semi-gloss black while I was painting the roll cage, and some parts of the roll cage I just went over with the blue on the inside just to get some coverage. Almost forgot to do the pedals there. I'm trying to sneak them in. Luckily there was just enough room to get them in there. But yeah, this kit went together very well. No fit issues at all, very little flash. A few mold lines here and there, but no big deal. Interior decals going on real good. I got a little bit of microsol on those because there's detail underneath the buttons and stuff. And just gonna, I think it sat for about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna push on the decal gently with the Q-tip, and yeah, done and done. Do the same thing on the steering wheel. And then we'll let them sit, and it'll just suck right into all the detail. This kit does have a ton of decals in it. Interior is not too bad, but I definitely have my work cut out for me on the body. So this is the last piece, the dashboard going in. For some reason, when I did the suspension parts, for some reason I never even turned the camera on. They went together just as well as everything else here. No problems at all. And here she is all together. You can see not much detail underneath. It's pretty much flat bottom. I do need to touch up a few spots here and there with the black paint. This air intake piece right here was a little difficult to get in. You gotta kind of snake it through one side of the roll cage, snake it through the other, lay it down, and then put it up. And yeah, that was probably the only difficult piece of this so far. On the body here, this is where you can see a little bit of bleed through. I'm going to sand that down a little bit, and then hopefully the decal will take care of anything else. So this is where we sit. Part 1's done. So we're going to leave it here. Like I said, please let me know in the comments if you have any idea how to make that water spray. I also noticed this morning that the channel just passed 900 subscribers, so thank you guys very much. It means the world to me that so many of you actually like to watch my stuff. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. So please like, subscribe, comment. I'll catch you guys in the next video.